What's up? What is up? Did you start it on YouTube or no? Okay, you gotta share your screen with me. I'm making the thumbnail for Rusty real quick because it's done rendering, and it's because I wasn't gonna do this. I might just upload it tonight because it's a Friday night. Friday night is like not a bad night to upload a video on. Okay, they'll probably join. They're just late. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it seems frustrating. A better emulator might be needed. Me, it just depends on what I'm doing. Like, I've had pretty good luck with emulators, but I'm also picking a, like, whenever I emulate something, I'm normally picking a pretty popular franchise. People are going to put more effort into the emulations. But the Jimmy Neutron isn't a popular franchise, but like the games aren't necessarily a popular franchise. Nicktoons Unite, I would expect to be a little better. Alrighty. I might send you my thumbnail in a second once I'm done with it and ask for your opinion. I'm kind of just taking the same approach as I did with For Hire. Like the name of the video is the cruelty of Pokemon Rusty because it's a very mean show. It's like as I was like finishing this video, I was like, holy shit, this is a mean fucking series. Like one of the biggest jokes in it is just animal abuse. Right. And I do like acknowledge that in the video, but there's some jokes that are decent in the show. Like I don't hate it. I didn't hate it. If I hated it, I probably would have scrapped the video because I don't necessarily feel like hitting on Dorkly. That's been done enough. I get why they get shit on though. They do a lot of surface level jokes. Right, like in Danny Phantom, I was like, I didn't really watch Danny Phantom. Maybe these are just what Danny Phantom ghosts look like. But no, it's just like that's just the enemy. It's because it's
Hello.
the game's villains. It's the Nicktoon Unites villains. Hi, Mitzi.
I was distracted by the phone game. Did it help?
Mm.
Hmm. You got me.
Yeah.
We don't want you to play it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it probably is just a bad emulator. It probably is just like whoever put it up did not like did the bare minimum. Yes.
Yeah, no, your computer sucks. It's bad at being a computer.
Hmm. Yes. Starts crying.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Bada bing.
I'll open it in just a second.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, setting you the thumbnail, Matt.
Quietly. No one must know we are here until we find Agent Star.
Hey, SpongeBob! Don't tell anyone, but Sandy
Do I hear you guys anymore?
What?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Watch out for that jellyfish harvester! Patrick, no!
Help!
Yeah, I couldn't really. It's harder to do it. There's like a lot less like sprites that I could get my hands on with that series, like because there's not really a lot of like close-ups.
Help! You! Ouch! Sponge! You! Ouch! Sponge! You! Ouch! Just SpongeBob!
I guess there is a logo. Yeah, you're right. I'll try that. That's a good. I think that's a good call. The thing with Pokemon Rusty logo is it's just the Pokemon logo, but Rusty attaches his like name to it.
We'll take out the
But I mean, I guess that works.
and enter Plankton's fortress.
I'll try that. I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the stream open now. You know that on YouTube, I don't know if it's full screened on YouTube because it's like perfectly centered and everything, but there's like a lot of like black around the screen. So OBS might not be full screen in this sucker. It's not terrible the way it is right now, though. It's like you can see everything and it's centered. Danny Phantom looked so annoyed by SpongeBob's grief. Oh, never mind, dude. Once the actual gameplay started, it looked fine. I think I'm way behind you right now. The square should be an indicator. That's like one of the special moves, right? Which one is the square? Is that SpongeBob? Oh. Well, there's a net. Maybe you... Can SpongeBob consume the bubbles in any way, or... What?
Walk
Oh
through
boy.
time. Hooray!
Oh.
Michael, what did you do today?
I got threatened by a crackhead at work.
Oh no!
I don't know if he was at. He may have. There's a great chance he wasn't talking to me, but it did startle the hell out of me because he was outside of the gym this morning, like at 4 a.m., shouting at the top of his lungs at the window. Then he came into the store with a really big dog, and he did the expression on his face. He did not look fucking happy walking through that store. And he walked by me. He was looking at me, and all I heard was one more time, "Cut you."
Oh no!
And that did startle the shit out of me. But then people were saying that he was saying that to like he was just kind of like say like they other people said, yeah, I thought he was talking to me too, but I think he's just talking to himself.
Talking to the air.
Yeah, but I hope I don't see him tomorrow. I really hope I don't see him tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope you don't see him tomorrow too.
One bubble bomb coming up. I haven't even been listening to the audio of your game. I just remember that.
It's written in Russian. You know how to speak Russian, right, Matt? Oh, well, then you're screwed.
What have you been up to today, Mitzi?
Work. Work was
Yeah.
stressful and tiring. I
Sorry to
just
hear.
wanted to fucking crawl into a hole.
I get to be off again after tomorrow, so I like that. They changed my schedule. I don't know how long they're going to keep this new schedule, but they changed it again to make it so I'm like working Wednesday instead of Sunday. So with that, I don't have to work 5 days in a row. Nice. That's fun. Yeah, it's a pretty short day at least, right? Yeah, you were a kid when you, because you said I don't know where you're gonna put the logo, and I'm like, I could probably find a place. I have no fucking idea. I've got to like rearrange everything for that. Like, I almost might not want to have Rusty centered on the thumbnail. Then I might want to put that to the side. No, that doesn't look good. It might be more popular than Sonic for Hire, honestly. I'll listen. Come on, fuck off. I can hear myself. I don't think I hear you, Matt.
What?
Listening to Matt's stream, I hear what I said. I didn't hear what Matt said.
Oh no.
I'm glad Matt checked.
I'm sorry that I am only like half here right now.
You're good.
Alright, how about now? Ah, there we go. Now I can fucking talk on my own stream. Jesus. That should not have been that hard. OBS, what are you doing? Why was that difficult? Like, it should have connected automatically, but I had to add an entire... No, do not stop the emulation. I had to add an entire new audio source. Okay.
Oh, okay. Whatever that means.
Means,
What does it mean?
I'm distracted by Matt's audio.
It means, it means
like,
I had
there's more than one. God.
It means I had to, like, add my microphone back into the list of things that it is listening to. Even though it already had a listing for microphones, which should have just automatically been my microphone, it's like, nah, I think I would rather not connect that microphone. I think you should have to add that microphone yourself again.
Well, wait, Matt, I can hear everything that we're saying on your end. On, like, your stream. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm listening. I have the stream turned up. My bad. I'm a fucking idiot.
What?
No, I fucked up. That's all.
Is that why you couldn't hear Matt?
No.
No.
No,
that was a new fuck up.
It was OBS's problem. It was absolutely OBS's fault. OBS did that to me.
OBS needs to stop hurting you.
It's not hurting.
OBS
it's being annoying.
OBS did piss me off last stream I did.
OBS has been hurting
That's
Michael.
2 streams.
Whoa. Can't keep getting away with these crimes.
I love OBS as a whole, but like the last couple of times I've tried to do a stream, it's been bad. It's been annoying. I'm gonna send you one more, Matt, and I'll leave you alone after this. And I'm trying to do a fucking stream. But I like your feedback. I respect your opinion of my thumbnails.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good.
Do I get to look at it?
No, we
Sure.
don't. Okay, Michael will send it to you.
I'll send both of the ones I did, but the first one I'm sending is the updated one.
Just wait. Hold on, which one is saved?
Yeah, not trying to exclude anyone.
God
Me and
fucking damn it. God, I hit the wrong one. I was trying to remember which one was save and which one was low.
Oh, yeah.
And I hit the wrong one. Okay, we're
Yeah, the
starting all
top
the way
one is
over.
better.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the logo in it, and it's, I don't love the blue space, all like that blank blue space at the bottom, but I mean, it's not that bad.
God, I'm so pissed off.
Well, Anyway, I wasn't gonna say anything.
You know, I have a mix of emotions right now. There's things I'm happy about, and there's things I'm very unhappy about.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yep. There we go. Happy that I'm finally getting this. I shouldn't even say finally. I didn't work on it too long. It was like less than a month with the Rusty video. I'm just glad I have a non-playthrough video. I love doing the playthrough videos, but it's just like, okay, it's been like 14 in a row now. So it's good to get a video up that isn't one of those.
It's just a little different.
Yeah. And that'll be up very soon, and people... I don't know, the cruelty of Pokemon Rusty, what do you guys think of that title?
Sure.
People will observe it.
It's very. I called it that because Pokemon Rusty, like I said before, it is a very mean-spirited show. It's.
But it's also, about animal cruelty, so.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It works.
I have like a closing montage, which is just Rusty, like, unintentionally murdering all of his Pokemon. That's the thing with Rusty, is he's not, like, intentionally an abuser, he's just a fucking idiot. But... Nice. You jumped on that wall, you didn't even have to knock it down. Although I'm watching the YouTube stream, so I'm probably pretty behind.
I've already decided the Jimmy Neutron game video is going to be titled "The Jimmy Neutron Games Are Bad."
By the way, the stream from what I'm seeing on YouTube, it looks like it's running pretty well right now.
Yeah, no, the game's running
This looks
pretty.
normal.
It's like I say, it's inconsistent. Like sometimes it slows down, and then sometimes it's like, no, we're gonna run at the right speed. I think right now it's running a little slow, but as I said that, it's starting to pick up.
Nice.
So.
The Jimmy Neutron games are bad. Do not play them. Don't be fooled. Don't be tricked. They'll seduce you with their wild ways.
Weirdly, I am the first person to start talking about the entire Jimmy Neutron series. Some asshole fucking sniped me on the full series in like December, but I am not the first person to talk about the Jimmy Neutron games. And that honestly, yeah, no,
like any comedy game reviewer is always looking for something that no one else did.
Yeah, a lot of people, it seems, have covered the Jimmy Neutron games, actually.
Yeah, like those videos on the iCarly video games, it's just like... And the Corey in the House video game, like, it's just people are always looking for weird games to talk about, and licensed games is like the #1 thing to go to when talking about weird games.
Yeah, I mean, and like, I think they're kind of nostalgic, too. I had Jet Fusion and Attack of the Twonkies as a kid, so...
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of licensed games. My favorite as a kid will always be the SpongeBob movie game. I did like Shrek 2, though. Looking back at Shrek 2, I don't think that's a very good game. Looking back at SpongeBob the movie, I think that's actually still pretty decent. It had some stuff in there that I don't like. It had some mini games that I wasn't a fan of then and now, but all in all, pretty fun game.
I hate that you can't skip cutscenes in this game.
Yeah.
All games should have skippable cutscenes.
I agree.
At the very least, let only make you watch it once. Like, there's some games that do that, and on one hand, it's like, just let me skip them. Just let me skip them altogether if I don't feel like watching them, but at the same time, it's...
Fuck! What the fuck?
At least they're not making...
What the fuck? That was not the combination of buttons I pressed last time! You just fucked me! You just fucked me! Oh my god! Oh, I'm really fucking pissed now. Okay, hold on. We're gonna make a new save state in case it does that bullshit to me again. Fucking fuck.
It's so weird being able to, like, very clearly hear Matt's rage from, like, outside and then, like, 2 seconds later wait for the audio to catch up.
Oh, wait, I was, like, trying to figure out what happened. Was that something with the emulation?
That was
Emulator.
I was trying to create a save state, and I hit the
And it
wrong
loaded.
I hit the wrong combination of buttons last time and it loaded. This time I hit a different combination and it still loaded. So like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is set a save state here. So that if I accidentally somehow load it again... Thank you. Fuck. This way, if I accidentally load instead of save, it'll bring me at least back to only the beginning of the level. Oh, that's health. Okay. His mouth starts moving before his dialogue starts. But like it's not like all the rest of the dialogue is in sync, so it's not like the emulator's fucking up. Just his mouth starts moving. The animation starts too soon.
Oh, I'm sure. Like that I can fully believe with this.
Because otherwise the dialogue matches up.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. We'll get him back.
Thank you, fuck. Christ on a biscuit.
Thank you, fuck. Thank you for all your help today, fuck.
Okay. What? Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Ah, there it is. There we go. That's a really obnoxious boss mechanic. Jimmy, I really
God, I don't really remember enjoying any of the bosses in this that much. Plankton and Crocker might not be that bad. I remember fucking hating the final boss. And I don't even think it was like that difficult. I just thought it was like lame.
Oh man. It's lame.
Like it's kind of there's kind of a neat idea behind it, but its
not...
execution sucks.
He has to say, "Let's get tiny" before the shrink ray works, and it's like, Jimmy, time's kind of the essence. Can we just hit the button, please? Skip the let's get tiny part.
Nah, Jimmy's got to put together a whole speech for everything he does all the time, forever.
I do hate, like,
Gun
momentum
time,
or...
gun time, gun time, gun time, gun time.
Yay,
kinda
we
hate-
love gun!
I do kind of hate pace killers in games like that, where the character has to do, like, you push something, and they have to do something, like, there has to be, like, a little animation or catchphrase before the action actually happens.
Gun go pew pew!
Oh, fucking die. Fucking die already. No, god damn it. God damn it. I hate this. I hate this. Just fucking die. Thank you. I don't know how to open the doors. Oh, hey, I see. Hold on. Spingleboard, come here. Yeah.
Is that-
There we go.
Is that a new animal that we've adopted?
Spingleboard?
Yeah, it sounds like a Michael name.
Okay, that did nothing. Spingleboard was the yellow one.
Oh!
SpongeBob, as he is commonly known.
Ah, okay. Now I
ever-
understand.
See that post where it's like, if you go to any GIF website, you can type in SpongeBob's name as wrongly as you want, and it will still pop up.
Yes.
Like, someone literally just put it to the test and typed in SP, and he popped up. People just spell it how that was a funny one. That one made me laugh.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I'm familiar with the concept. No.
Are you? Are you, though?
Oh, hold on, wait. I remember now. You can, like, dehydrate the jellyfish or something with water. I guess that would be hydrating them, not dehydrating them.
Yeah, that's the opposite of dehydrating.
But it kind of... Ooh, I love SpongeBob's face.
Michael, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, you've been overwhelmed, correct?
A little bit.
Like before.
Yeah.
And you've been underwhelmed.
Perhaps.
Have you ever just been whelmed?
What is whelmed in title?
I don't know. I've never heard anybody use the phrase before.
Oh, hey,
It makes you wonder what whelm implies when you're over or underwhelmed. Like, what is whelmed?
I guess that's just normal.
Normal.
Balanced.
An average amount
Yeah.
of whelm.
That's the guy who does that scream.
Yeah. Boo.
God, that is a good-looking sponge right there.
SpongeBob.
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
He is certainly porous. That's like his, like, whole thing. Whole body.
Guys, is nautical nonsense something we wish?
Yes.
Okay.
All the time.
Then we should probably flop on the deck and blob like a fish.
Well, first I have to find. First, I would have to find a deck.
Fuck, I keep forgetting that jump and shoot is ground pound, not shoot while I am in the air. I would much rather be able to shoot while I am in the air. Sponge boy me Bob. Yeah, we can turn these guys into a trampoline.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh no. Jellyfish, why?
After all I've done for you, why this?
Jellyfish fields forever.
They certainly are.
Alright, let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Squidward.
Spanchborp.
Which one of us is right?
I don't know. I was asking you guys.
I think I'm right. Just because I tend to always be right about everything.
Sound off in chat if you know who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Wow,
It just so happens that I know everything all the time, forever. My powers go far beyond your human comprehension.
Did you guys hear about how expensive eggs are getting?
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that, but they don't seem that much more expensive. At least not where I am.
Yeah, people at our store was commenting on that today. Customers were, because ours aren't bad yet. But like, there's some stores where like a case of a dozen is going for like $15 right now.
Oh man,
That's not good.
Fucker. You spray this thing with water and you only get one jump off of it.
Yeah, last time I was at the store, I saw eggs for like $7, and I was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's high, but that's not like crazy.
Not as bad as what other people are saying.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So yeah, I guess it's different everywhere.
Yeah.
Then again, I live out here in, Farmville, near all the farms.
One?
So do I, actually.
So, I don't know,
Right.
maybe the fact that there's less travel makes them cost less?
I wonder. I don't know. Because like I said, it's not that bad where I am either. Like, man, if you watched my old YouTube videos, you would know I'm in Farmville.
Like it lets
and all the shots.
Like it allows it so that like it's easier to buy local.
Yeah.
So I think that factors into it. Heck, there's a lot of people here who just, even if they don't have like a full like farm, just have their own chickens. Like you could just have. Did you know you don't need to have a farm to own a chicken? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
no,
always
a
thought
lot of
that was
people
the
are owning.
weirdest thing.
A lot of people are owning chickens now. More and more people are doing that.
Just having a chicken around.
Mm-hmm.
So you can eat its period, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I'm supposed to go over. So I don't. There's a dehydrated jellyfish here, but I don't know where the water. Maybe this thing turns into a puddle. I really don't want to fight another one of these. It was a bad boss already. Like, don't make it again.
Do it again.
Can Danny do
Do it
his jump?
here. Do it better.
Doesn't Danny have
Do
like a
more
really
of it.
long jump that he can do?
Yeah, but there's a dehydrated jellyfish over here, and I need SpongeBob to rehydrate it, which means I need a puddle somewhere. And I
Well, the
think I
puddle's
have
on
to,
the other side over there.
Well, I can't get over there. I think I'm going over there.
Oh, okay.
It looks like the fucking vacuum from Teletubbies.
It does.
Bouncing up and down. Fucking die, fucking die. I really want this thing to fucking die. Please die. Oh, motherfucker. Haha. It's weird that there's no music. Did I turn the music down?
Well, I don't hear any music.
Okay,
SpongeBob
it's
was
just loaded without music. I see.
Huh.
Motherfucker. I should not have to aim this well.
Hitboxes are one hell of a thing.
Kickboxing's one hell of a thing. Some people do that.
Yeah.
They kick and they box.
Some people pretend they were kickboxing when they demonstrably were not. Fucking the movie Kickboxer is about this guy. His last name is Ducks.
Who kickboxes or doesn't kickbox?
Well, here's the thing. He wrote this whole book about like his life in underground kickboxing, but like there is absolutely no evidence these underground kickboxing rings existed, and like the only evidence, or the only like. Basically, he's full of shit. That's the point. Like
He's full of shit.
People have been like, "Hey, you definitely did not do the things that you say you did," and he's just like, "No, yeah, I did." And they made a movie about it, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Good for him.
Fuck.
Oh, SpongeBob.
Sponge being.
SpongeBob. Hey, babe.
Sponge bien, as in muy bien, as in
Yeah.
that is one bien sponge.
Please, nah, god damn it. That's kind of the emulator. That's like emulator slow down, fucking up my aim a little.
Whew. Sorry for yawning so much. I'm gonna be going to bed soon. Oh, gotta get up early once again, but then I'm off. If anyone wants tomorrow night would be a great night for Animal Crossing, but I don't know if Chris is gonna based off Chris's message. I don't know if that's happening tomorrow.
I hope we can sometime soon. I want to do.
Oh, the whole weekend's not gonna be great according to them. Okay.
I want to do most days we do Animal Crossing at the end of the day at some point. Like, I want that to be most days so we can get the most accurate data possible for Chris's show. I want to give her real time, real life, accurate data. I don't want us to go months without doing this. Unless we time travel, then I will forgive.
Yeah.
My forgiveness will be granted if Chris is willing to travel through time.
Mother. This is a bad mini boss. This is a bad mini boss.
I agree.
SpongeBob, your help would be much appreciated. Okay. Spingleborp. Okay, no, I can't even change characters to play Spingleborp.
God, you say Spingleborp, and I'm just like, that's not the name. That's not SpongeBob. That's just a Michael name.
Sounds like something of a name, yeah.
Just sounds like a Michael word.
That's one of the things I'll take pride in terms of what I have a reputation for doing.
I'm glad you do. I love your reputation.
There's other. That's what I'm doing. As the guy who just names things as stupidly as possible.
You know, it's fun to come up with a good Michael name. It's like, what would Michael call this character?
So cute. It's like my friend has a certain way of naming things.
Hey, free money. Hey, the game freezing.
Run, Jimmy, run.
SpongeBob.
Alright, I saw the free money in the game freezing. Took a second.
SquarePants.
Sing it.
That's the movie cover.
I think the cover of the movie is just SpongeBob's face, and then it says the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
That's no, wait. No. I completely misunderstood. No, I completely misunderstood what Matt said, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. That makes sense.
I mean, I was, like, clearly talking about something different. Michael was
Yes.
talking about a song from the movie, and I was referring to the DVD cover.
Yeah.
No, okay, no, here's where you're wrong. That's the CD cover. The CD cover is like SpongeBob's face close up. The
Yeah,
DVD
Patrick
cover
and
is Patrick and SpongeBob driving the paddy wagon.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just a poster for the movie I'm thinking of.
That was on the
Yeah.
CD. That was on the soundtrack.
Well,
That's a
I
poster.
believe it was on the soundtrack. I just think it was a poster first. And then they're like, let's use that for
I don't
the
know about
soundtrack.
first.
Perhaps.
Or maybe I saw a poster for the CD, for the soundtrack. That's a boy.
Being ridiculous.
I do appreciate that the save points are Goddard.
Save at the dog.
It feels like they're trying to compensate by how much Jimmy gets the short end of the stick in this game.
Yeah,
He
like,
gets the hub world, he gets the save points, he gets to be the leader. But you are not going to see any Jimmy Neutron characters, and you are not going to explore Jimmy's world.
I'm sorry, Matt. They really shit on you here.
It's almost Jimmy Neutron in these other three worlds, and the other characters are just here for the ride. It's a Jimmy Neutron game at heart, but it takes place in the worlds of the other characters.
Oh.
He turned himself into a pickle?
Wait,
Damn
it did?
them! Damn them all to hell!
I'm guessing that's going to happen in a scene.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I can't see what Matt is talking about. So...
Oh, it's Kevin.
Oh!
I get it. It's a statue. Okay, I get it.
My god.
We talked about licensed games a bunch, but what we haven't talked about with this in mind? Maybe we did, I don't remember. Fucking crossover games, which isn't like a super common thing. But there's Crash and Spyro, which was... Here's the thing. Looking back at it, it's a huge disappointment. As a kid, I was completely oblivious to that. I loved the Crash and Spyro crossover as a kid. But yeah, it's like a mini-game collection. It's not actually like a full game.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
Yeah. But as a kid, I was, like I said, completely oblivious, which I guess is a good thing. Got my... I want to say money's worth. Did I spend my own money on that? But, there's Nicktoons Unite. I didn't play any of the other Nicktoons Unite games.
I'm skipping the second one. Jimmy's not playable in the second one.
Sounds fair.
I came here to look at what you're doing.
Trying to think of other crossover games.
The Smash Bros.
There's like
game.
there's the Smash Bros. Knockoff too, but like the Nickelodeon or Sony version. But
I mean, there are plenty of crossover kart racers.
I just realized this
there
way
was
I can't hear
DreamWorks
Michael.
kart racers,
yeah,
which
that's Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. That's a big one.
DreamWorks racing feels almost like it's weird how few movies they included in that. Like, you gotta have Shrek. Shrek is like, if you're doing this thing, you're having Shrek in the game. Madagascar was one. How to Train Your Dragon was one. That's a good pick.
They have Shark Tale in it?
No, I think it was Monsters vs. Aliens. Which is like, that reeks of, oh, that's the one that was out when this was made.
See, like, I could do the kart racer for Shark Tale Day if Shark Tale was in it, but no.
No, Shark Tale's not in it. They should make another one that has, like, all of them, and I mean all of them.
All of them at once. All of the everything.
Including Shark Tale. Including Shark Tale. Including, like, even their lesser known movies. Oh, wait. They did the Captain Underpants movie, didn't they? Fuck yeah. Let me play as Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants.
In DreamWorks Kart. There it is.
I don't think of another crossover game. Like, Sonic was playable in the most recent Monkey Ball, if that counts.
Well, yeah, there are those, like, cameo appearances like that.
Wreck-It Ralph and Sonic Racing.
and the Heavy from Team Fortress 2?
Yeah.
Come on, SpongeBob, you can do it. Absorbent and yellow and porous are ye.
There was a really fucking lame Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and Jack and Daxter crossover, where it, like, had, like, a promising, like, opening cutscene of, like, all three of the three worlds colliding, but then it's a party game, like, mini games. But they built it up, like, it was misleading because the trailer showed a story, you know, and then no, there's not really a story, it's just mini games. Mini games that use the PlayStation Move, is that what it was called? And anyone who played it said it was, like, just a terrible experience. Like, not a single mini game on there was fun. Like, it is something that they completely just phoned in, put together really quick, and sold. And when you have three really beloved franchises like that, that's, like, really lame.
Yeah, I bet. I always used to call Sly Cooper Robbie Raccoon because it bothered my brother so much. I'd come in and it'd be like, oh, it's Robbie Raccoon, and my brother's like, that's not his name!
I guess, like, video game crossovers are, like, unless it's, like, a big kart racer or fighting game, it's, like, they're a lot less common because, you know, like, it makes sense. Making a game is fucking hard. So why are you going to focus on crossovers? It's way easier to do that for an episode of a TV show than it is to make a fucking crossover game. But
I feel like, you know, we were, like, just talking about Madagascar Kart. What do you think the odds are, you know, they only have that many games because they can't afford the license for that many games? Or for that many movies, right? Maybe the company's pricing them out. Maybe DreamWorks is going, nah. If you want to use Shark Tale, you gotta pay us more.
Right. Yeah. No, that's like...
Wait, hold on.
At that point, you're not criticizing developers, you're criticizing people's inability to work together.
No, hold on. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was the movie people who paid to have money made of their game. Or, no, of their movie. Like,
it's complicated.
They want to make money off of a game that makes money for their movie. My brain is getting all mixed up. I'm getting all my sentences mixed up. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay,
like,
what typically happens...
I don't understand.
What typically happens is movie studio will say, hey, we want a game for this upcoming movie. What are you gonna promise us? Right? What do we get for this? Because, you know, the game studios stands to make a lot of money off the game if the movie is a success. So, because the game developers are the ones profiting. It's sort of
A lot of time crossover ideas like that are the works of the game companies. Like, we'll say, oh, can we we should do this, and like the Nickelodeon fighting game was not something that Nickelodeon themselves were interested in. It's like clear when it first came out, there was no voice acting, there was no items, there was no music from the shows. Like, they just flat out did not have faith in it. And then it was people got really excited when the first trailer came out and the Nickelodeon opened their eyes and were like, okay, shit, maybe we should take this more seriously. And that's because the developers of that game, like, I didn't think it was amazing on launch. But I mean, those trailers were really well made and the characters looked pretty good, you know, like,
yeah.
It didn't seem like the people who worked on it didn't seem like they were half-assing it. So people got really excited. Like, those Nickelodeon kart racing games, I'm not saying that they're bad because I never played them, but no one talked about them because they look really half-assed. They just look like something that was released. The Nickelodeon fighting game, like, day one when that trailer came out, people were excited for that. But yeah.
Please tell me. Stun most enemies and force phased enemies to appear. I'm pressing the buttons you told me to, I think. Maybe I don't know what buttons to press.
You thought wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm supposed to press L or R, not both of them at the same time. My mistake. That's on me.
Glad you finally see it. Finally see that it's all your fault.
Fuck.
The whole game is your fault.
Oh god. I really should have been saving better. Jimmy. So yes, Jimmy.
Jimmy. So, I'm looking at the Triple Trouble playthrough.
Yes.
And 2 episodes have broken 100 views, and I think it's funny the 2 that broke 100. The first one was just episode 1, which makes sense. It's the first of a series, will often do the best. But the other one was the episode where we discussed Bible lore. and I have Jesus in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I was like, what Bible lore were we discussing while playing Triple Trouble? Did we get into some, like, theological thing? No, the joke was I was spoiling the Bible.
Yeah. It's like sometimes the title will represent the episode well. Like today's episode, Big Reveal in Triple Trouble, that actually isn't that much of a click. I mean, it's clickbait, but it's honest clickbait, because there was a big reveal in that episode, and I actually have a genuine reaction to it. But Bible lore was just like, I have no fucking idea what to name this episode, so we're just going with this.
Yeah, I mean, like, it would make sense to me that we would discuss, like, random obscure Bible facts in an episode, though. That just seemed like something we would do.
Like, sometimes it's, like, also just, like, for, like, 2 examples here is, like, the one that was named after Monster High. That was absolutely warranted. Mitzi's talking about that the entire episode. But then the Paper Mario one, that's, like, 2 minutes of the episode. But it was just like, what the fuck am I going to name? All right, we talked about Paper Mario. Paper Mario.
Very little. Sometimes. And then other times.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I don't like... Like, on one hand, I do think a lot of these titles are obnoxious, but on the other hand, it's like, I don't know, just naming it Triple Trouble Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, it's just so boring.
SpongeBob.
Why, SpongeBob? Why did you let me catch on fire? Why didn't you just finish your essay?
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
I hope.
I don't remember what I was saying. It wasn't going to be funnier than what Michael did. It's so pathetic.
What'd you say?
I had a friend in elementary school who created a character called SpongeBob Shares His Pants.
Who did he share his pants with?
I don't recall. It was just Shares His Pants. That was his name.
Oh.
The joke never extended beyond that. Like I said, this was someone I knew in elementary school.
Oh.
We didn't have fully formed jokes then.
No.
Oh, fuck. I could have just loaded to Goddard. Well, if there's Goddard here. Just let me jump over. No. Dang it.
So, Michael, the thing I said before, I had to make myself stop laughing first, but I was like, you sound so quiet and pathetic.
Oh no.
I just had to stop myself from laughing, and you reacting in the way you did just made me laugh more, so I was just like, oh.
Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 13 when his parents built a very strange
14.
machine. Nope, it's 13 now.
Fuck you. You're incorrect. Get out of my house. Pack your things and leave.
Oh, well, I am actually in your house.
Yeah, you are. You're in my walls.
I am. Yo, Timmy Turner, he was an average kid who no one understands.
Oh.
After listening to it several times, I am now pretty certain the Jimmy Neutron theme song is From Here to the Stars, fueled by candy bars. Those lyrics, I think, have been in contention. And in fact, Oh, who was that? God damn it. Bowling for Soup cover from the movie. And Bowling for Soup sings different lyrics.
What are they singing that one again?
They sing With My Candy Bars.
When I was a kid, I thought they sang and buy candy bars, but I don't really think that makes sense, but I also wasn't really thinking about whether it made sense or not.
I thought it was or buy the candy bar, because they show the candy bar at that moment.
That's
I thought it was
a
reference to something within the show.
Yeah.
They are pretty generous with their health. I'll give them that.
Yeah. They have a lot of it lying around.
Like, there are moments where there's no health around where you will die, but, you know, that's fair. It's not... Like, when you're up against one of these guys, you're at least gonna have some health around to help you. Like, there's infinitely respawning health. So if you really need health, you could just backtrack a little to the last place there was health.
Yeah. As a whole, I've got to say, looking at this game, I do not think I would enjoy it at all today. But, like, I did genuinely enjoy it back then, like... But,
here's the thing, so far I think...
It was... Oh, go ahead.
So far, I think it's better than any of the Jimmy Neutron games. It has time to disappoint. We're not all the way through, and indeed, there's a lot about it I do not like. But I think it's better than any of the Jimmy Neutron games.
Right.
It is not better than any of the SpongeBob games. Battle for Bikini Bottom was way better than this.
Oh. Battle for Bikini Bottom is, like, the exception with, like, licensed games. Like, there's some exceptions, but other exceptions other than that one, but it's, like...
I feel like it is kind of the go-to, like, the canonically accepted good licensed game. Oh, wait.
My favorite licensed games are just the two South Park ones, because they, like, that's exactly what a South Park game needed to be.
See, those... That's almost... I almost don't feel like that's a licensed game, because it's them. It's Trey and Matt. They just made a game.
Yeah, and it's, like, you know, it has a ton of references to the show, but it, like, for the most part, is a story that stands on its own. The first one does. I think the sequel goes a little too reference-heavy. I still love it, but it's, like, it's not... If you played Fractured Butthole without watching, like, at least half of the episodes, you would not get what was going on.
Yeah.
There's antagonists in that game that are, like, had their own South Park episode, and if you haven't seen that South Park episode, you will not get it. It's absolutely one they made with, like, the fans in mind.
I do think the first one gets kind of weird at the end, but, like, in a way that's consistent with the show, you know? It's not references to the show per se, but it is very strange.
I think it's strange, but I think it builds up to it properly. Like, I think the ending of the game works. Like, I mean, the only thing that is kind of weird is, like, what they do with Kenny at the end of the game, but I still thought it was funny. And I get it. It's like, okay, here's the character that can't die, so that's why it's the final boss. Spoilers, but that game's been out for a long time now. I love Fractured Butthole. Have you ever played that one yet, Matt?
I have not played that one.
Do you have any spoilers for that one?
No, not really. Not a lot of people talked about it, which is why I didn't get it.
Thing is, I like that game a lot, and, like, at first it seems like it's better than the first one in every way, but once I swear, as you continue, by the time I made it to the end, both on my first play, and then when I replayed it, I was like, oh, maybe I was wrong the first time, and then I made it to the end, and again, I'm like, nope, I was right. They have... they have these really tedious sections in the game that they really go hard on at the end. Like, they are repeating again and again and again. They keep making you watch these stupid fucking cutscenes. Like, it's just
Oh my
stupid.
god, give me some power.
But the combat, while good, it's an improvement. What happens is you find out there's a pattern, and you can easily just do the same shit over and over to beat the game. And once you understand that, it's like, okay, what's even the point? Because you can just like anytime you encounter enemies on the street to like grind or to level up, they do the exact same moveset in the exact same order.
Okay,
Boss fights are a little better, but
I complimented it on giving me health, and now there's just like no power, and I need the power to defeat these things.
yeah.
I might be so.
But I do
fucked. I might. Be
I do
so
like where
fucked.
I do like what they do, like with the story and Fractured Butthole. But again, it's like you would be able to follow it, Matt. If someone who does not watch the show would not. Pick a troop, anyone can follow that game. They go so fucking reference heavy by the end of that game. Apparently they're making a third one, and I am looking forward to it though.
God. Well, I mean, jumping off the edge doesn't kill you. So,
I liked the Simpsons game. I stopped playing it because the emulator was just too bad. Like, I didn't want to... I wasn't feeling that anymore. So if I ever played again, I'd have to play it properly. But it's not very accessible right now. Honestly, God, I think The Simpsons should just fucking re-release their 3 big games. Like, do Hit and Run, do... What was the Crazy Taxi one called?
oh,
Road Rage.
Road Rage.
Yeah, just release Road Rage, Hit and Run, and The Simpsons game. Just put all 3 of those out there. Re-release them. Put them on Switch. Put them somewhere. It's The Simpsons. People will buy it.
Did they not re-release Hit and Run? I thought that was a thing.
I don't think they did. Hit and Run
Maybe
would
not.
be if they're only gonna re-release one, they're gonna do Hit and Run. Hit and Run. I think I like the Simpsons game more than Hit and Run, but Hit and Run was definitely the more popular one.
I want them to remake Bart's Nightmare.
Oh, I think I've said this before, but that is like, to me, like in terms of one thing that we talk about a lot is bad game conveyance. I think that is the #1 example of a game that does not explain shit to you.
Conveys nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing was conveyed.
It is so fucking specific what you have to do in that game to proceed. At the very start, just to get the game started, it's specific. And it does not bother telling you anything. It is so fucking confusing. And the only way, like, I was ever able to figure it out is the fact that the internet became a thing. And even when you understand how to play it, it kind of does suck. It's not a very good game. Simpsons Arcade was fun. And then it was like nothing but bad games until Road Rage, and it's not like Road Rage was amazing. It was just... It's fine. It's Crazy Taxi, both Simpsons characters. Hit and Run lets you explore Springfield, so I get why people enjoy it, but it is just a worse version of Grand Theft Auto.
That's one I think is sort of like Sonic the Hedgehog, honestly, just all of the Simpsons games. Because there are some really good ones in there, but it's also like, why do some of these exist?
Right. Yeah, a little bit. I see where you're coming from with that. I'd say that the best Sonic game is like really fucking solid, and the best Simpsons game is just decent.
I mean, no, I get you. I think there's a reason, like, Sonic is a well-respected gaming franchise, where The Simpsons, it's, there's some good ones, but they're still licensed games.
Right. Sonic Team did just announce, because Frontiers did so well, and they're gonna continue to sell it, try to like give it more DLC. But they said their next game they're gonna like put more money towards it, which is nice to hear, because they said that like in terms of their goals they wanted a higher critic rating, but their like how much money it made, it went beyond what they were expecting. And that's good. That's good to hear for them. I want to see them do well. Even though they do shoot themselves in the foot more than any other company. Not more than any other company, but they're like one of the worst examples of that.
Hey, speaking of companies that constantly shoot themselves in the foot, how about Susan stepping down from YouTube?
We'll see. It could be better, it could be worse. It's like
no, I'm with you. I think Susan did a bad job, but you could certainly do worse.
It's just like, as YouTube makes me angry. I mean, YouTube really does make me angry, but I will acknowledge that there were things that were done to improve the website over the years. There was just other things constantly being done to fuck it up as well. But it was definitely becoming a lot more pro-censorship too, which I'm not talking about them taking Alex Jones down or any of that bullshit. I'm happy they did that. But just like, you can't, like, oh, you can't curse. Can't even say curse words in videos now. Like, come on, we're not fucking infants.
Listen, I'm here to report, as someone who barely makes anything off AdSense, I have not ever been demonetized just for swearing. I swear a lot in my videos, and it's not real. Here's the thing: when demonetization first became a thing, it was nonsense. The rules were completely unclear. I would say now the rules are pretty fair. I complained for years that they would demonetize something just because the title was weed related. Like when I reviewed one of the Evil Bong movies or Ganjasaurus Rex, it's like, nope, you mentioned weed in the title, demonetized. But even that they have fixed. They now go, okay, it's a review of a movie where we're not actually, it's not a video about smoking weed.
Yeah.
Then again, I am a smaller channel, so maybe no one's really keeping an eye on me.
Possibly, I don't know.
It's possible that, like, bigger YouTubers are running into a problem. Har har har, you have come aboard the Flying Dutchman ship.
But it's also
and
just
now
like,
you are all cursed and can never leave, you scurvy sea dogs.
It's also just like shit with the dislikes and YouTube taking your
Mr.
comments
Dutchman.
down, even though I didn't do that.
SpongeBob, not again. Okay, you can leave, but your friends stay. Sorry, Mr. Dutchman, I can't leave my friends. I'm afraid you're stuck with me again. But don't worry, I've been practicing being a salty sea dog. Ar har har. You've lost your crew. How about we get your crew back for you? Oh, we're gonna get the crew back together, guys. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the Danny and the Dutchman are like friends because they're ghosts. I see. All ghosts are friends. That was the story of Danny Phantom. I remember that they said that pretty frequently.
Yeah.
All ghosts are friends.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Absolutely.
Alright, we gotta collect 6 ghosts. These guys do not count as ghosts, apparently. I mean, I guess it's kind of funny that they referenced Danny and the Flying Dutchman being together. This movie, this game, excuse me, this game does, like, reference specific stuff from the shows. Like, they did their research. I just think, hey, go, let's be friends with Flying Dutchman again, my man. How about that? Danny, talk to him. Ah. When he's in ghost mode, I have to beat him up in ghost mode. Okay. As friends, you know. We're also gonna steal all these pirates' gold. That seems like a good idea to me.
We'll say
Yo, and a bottle of rum.
I will say that the Flying Dutchman may have made for a better boss fight than
I was worried.
Random Robot.
I was worried we were about to have a Dutchman boss fight because I was worried about where that was going.
Just because you have not enjoyed the boss fights.
Yeah. That's not to sully the Dutchman's good name.
Just in terms of, like, a concept for a fight, though, I think the Dutchman would be better than Random Robot.
I'm with you. The sound effect of him getting punched.
But anyways, guys, I gotta get up in like 5 hours. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh yeah, no, you need your
What
rest.
time is it? I might call it a night on this one. Like, I thought we were about to hit the end of the level, but I feel like we are still a ways away. This is still Jellyfish Fields, by the way. This is still the Jellyfish Fields level.
There is like a cute detail coming up in one of these levels that I actually genuinely like, but I don't know. It's clearly not going to happen tonight, and it's so brief. Like, it's not like, oh, you're about to have a lot of fun. No, it's like it's going to be like 5 seconds of enjoyment. But it is charming. I do like it. I'll point it out once we get to it.
I think.
Anyways, good night.
I think I'm gonna beat up these 7 ghosts and then call it. Good
Sounds
night,
like a
Michael.
good idea to me.
Come on, this is a Jimmy run. We're only playing as Jimmy as much as we can. Honestly, I think Jimmy probably is my favorite character out of all these. SpongeBob, I think, was a show I enjoyed more, but I think Jimmy is my favorite character.
Well, yeah, you love Jimmy. That's the whole reason why you're doing this. Like, yeah, no shit. Matt over here, like, I think Jimmy's my favorite character, surrounded by his little Jimmy toys and his Goddard he holds every night.
Goddard stays on a shelf. I do not hold Goddard every night. I'm just saying, I think SpongeBob's
That's not
a better
true, everybody.
show.
I know this guy, he will take Goddard into the bed every night. It sucks. Because he's so fucking pointy.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Jimmy, help. I think SpongeBob's a better show than Jimmy Neutron. I just think I like Jimmy Neutron better as a character.
No, that makes sense.
No. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting places. Wait. Aha. Or wait, did I just backtrack? Okay, I just backtracked. Damn it. Ghost sailors sometimes hide and seek. Well, yeah, I figured that out by this point, man. I feel like they gave us a puddle of water over here, which is generally something like if we see it here, that means we should use it for something. But I don't see anything to use it on.
Perhaps it will reveal itself to you in due time.
Ah, I found it. Ah, god damn it. Okay, well at least I know what I'm doing now. Get it. Sponge knob square nuts.
How many more ghosts you got left?
4.
4.
There we go.
I bet you're doing a great job, even though I cannot see it.
Okay. Gotta catch 'em all, cause he is Danny Phantom. Gotta catch 'em all. Ah. I'm ghosting go.
Okay.
Counted.
I wish I had something to add, but I do not.
I'm growing ghost. You have captured. Okay. I thought there were 7 of them, but there were only 6. Oh, hey, wait, there's a shortcut back to him. Haha! This game's thought of everything. It did not. There's a lot of stuff it did not think of. But in this case, it got it right. Please be
It thought
end
of the one thing. Matt, what happened?
I don't think the Flying Dutchman moved his pose once in this game. I think the model stayed completely static the entire time. Alright, save and quit.
Finally.
Thank you everyone for joining us this evening.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, hold on. Let's save our game. Make sure that gets saved.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay.